Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are. We are back with PDM tournaments, and today we are going to play the first match of the September one between CEDL, a long time not seen German player, against Frank, the debutant from Scotland. This is a match I don't know what to expect, to be honest. CEDL, as mentioned, had a longer break from Paldas matches. Frank is playing his first official match here. Yeah, so we have some questions which have to be answered, and they will be answered today in maximum of 9 games. Yeah, we are coming back to this shorter format for the PDM tournament, best of 9, and yeah, the winner of this match has to win 5 games in order to advance to the next round. So first things first, let me tell you how many players we have and what's the seeding for the tournament. We have 18 players registered. This means only one tier for this month, 18 players, so we'll have 2 round 0 matches. Frank, as the debutant, is placed as the bottom seed with the base ELO rating of 1000. CEDL currently with an ELO rating of 1466, which is seed 15. As you can see, we have some familiar faces. We have some players as CEDL, like Tony, like Zohasadar, like Robin, like Cobra, who come back to the PAL-DAS tournaments after a longer break, debutant Frank, but we also have players who play regularly. Some of the other regular players took a break in this month. For example, myself, yeah, I wanted to kind of yeah, give myself a break from PAL DAS. I'm kind of concentrating on the wrong version of Tetris. I have some unfinished story with it, and I'm trying to finish it this year. So we'll see how it goes. I will definitely be back for the Paldas League for the next tournament. But yeah, September is a break for myself. So here we have the seeding, and let's see how this seeding. Yeah, what bracket do we have out of this seeding? 18 players, so 2 round 0 matches. Purek versus Marts, seed 16 versus seed 17, and CEDL versus Frank, 15 versus 18. So the winner of today's match will play against Le in round 1 of this tournament. Le is currently playing 2 tournaments simultaneously, so to speak. Unfortunately, we are not done with the 2025 Paldas Classic yet. We had some very unfortunate scheduling, and Le is currently in the semi-final stage of this Paldas Classic tournament, and luckily for us, his match against Serenity is already scheduled. The first session of this semi-final match will be played on Monday at 20 UTC, Monday, September the 8th, and the second session on Tuesday, September the 9th. If Le wins, Le is done with the tournament. If not, then Le needs to play a third place match. Yeah, so we'll have to coordinate with Le's other tournament, and we'll see how it all goes. And hello Frank, welcome in the chat. Nice to see you. Yeah, so here is our bracket. As you can see, we have a green bracket, 3 out of 4 players from the United States of America. We have yeah, the other brackets are pretty much very international. 2 Polish players in the blue bracket, 2 Polish players in the red bracket. The gray bracket we are playing in is actually a bracket with 5 different nations. And hello CEDL, welcome in the chat, and a long time not seen. Happy to have you back. Yeah, your first opponent after a longer break is a debutant from Scotland, Frank. The match will start very soon, but before the match starts, let me also remind you about the rules. We play level 18 stars only, no line cap, so if the players are able to play forever, feel free to do so. SPS controller and handcam are the mandatory things, so both for you CEDL and Frank, if you haven't played for a while or something, make sure that your hands and your controller are visible for the whole time you play your match, that you are able to play SPS. Yeah, we don't have those requirements of the Hertz input display because yeah, we want to allow the American players who don't have those options who play on this PAL hack. So we have to make yeah, even rules for everyone. Therefore, the controller and handcam have to be visible on the stream while you're playing the match. Best of 9 all the way, so the first to win 5 games wins the match, advances to the next round. And we are back in PDM, so we are back in the tournament where we collect points. You see the base points, you see the tournament strength factor, which is 1.605 in September, and this corresponds to the following points. The winner of this tournament gets 802.5 points, the finalist 321, semi-finalist 160.5, quarterfinalist and 80.25, and the players eliminated in the round of 16 will earn 48.15 points. Yeah, we have a match arena currently at 0, and make sure to click on the proper link because we have 2 tournaments active right now, the Classic and the PDM September. If you want to donate for this event, use the bottom link. As soon as we will be done with the Classic tournament, of course, the bot will be adjusted. We will be done then only with the PDM September thing. Yeah, so for the winner of this match, CEDL and Frank, one of you will be guaranteed at least those 48 points, and the loser goes home empty-handed in terms of points, but every match is a very valuable experience for all of the players. Yeah, so here it is. I will come back to this table more often during this month, because as you can see there are still 2 spots open in the Classic. 2 more players have to be determined, and then we'll have to adjust the PDM standings, the ELO standings, so there will be some changes done. But as for now, the PDM standings, we have Tugi being the leader, and actually maybe even the winner. We can still play in 1 tournament. Yeah, so I will have to calculate, but maybe Tugi has enough advantage. It depends how many points Shuichi or AV Geek can get for this event. But I think if Tugi doesn't play in December, even if Tugi doesn't play in December, might win. But this is irrelevant. For those standings, we only the only important players for us for the qualifying spots are those who have no info in the major. Major events qualifier, so we look for the top 3 who are not qualified via major events. Currently the players would be Shuichi, Sam and Gunther, as you can see, but it all can change. Yeah, so these are the standings and our players. Sorry that I'm taking too long, but first stream of the tournament, so I wanted to make sure to give every information is required, so we'll start your match very soon. CEDL comp PB of 497, 960, so yeah, a little bit shy of 500k. On a good day, who knows, maybe CEDL can get this first 500k of the in the official Paldas match, and Frank, yeah, the player with no data so far. So whatever will be the highest score for Frank today, this will be Frank's official comp PB, which can be then improved later. Yeah, and guys, just to remind you, I'm collecting all the stats after each game, and therefore I want to ask you, if you top out, please stay on the top out score so that I can register your lines and your scores. So please don't leave this top out score. Stay on it for a while so that I'm able to take those scores and then present you and the viewers the match stats. Okay, so I think I'm done with all the formalities, and let's take a look if our players are live, and then we will start the first match of this tournament. Yeah, it looks like the players are alive, and here we are. Okay, so CEDL on the left, Frank on the right. Frank playing on level 19, nice to see. And guys, we have a $10.69 contribution to the prize pool. Let's take a look who it was. And it was Frank. Thank you very much, Frank, for the contribution. So already on the first stream, we have some money in the prize pool. That's nice to see. So guys, the seed for game number 1 of your match, it will be A3029F, A3029F. And if you wanna increment, we can increment the first 2 digits. If you wanna reroll, we can reroll. It's all up to you. So as soon as you're ready, we can start game number 1. A3029F is the seed. CEDL is fine with the increment. What about Frank? Frank as well. Okay, so we'll then increment the first 2 digits for the next games. Of course, anytime you want, we can reroll the seed. Sorry, the music is gone. I don't know what happened. Should be back very soon. There it is. Okay, so it looks like the players are ready. Frank with the classic ready, CEDL with the hover tree. So game number 1 between CEDL and Frank starts in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Good luck and have fun, players. A3029F is the seat, and it's correct. So we're officially in game number 1 between Frank and CEDL in this round 0 match. And Frank was forced to close the well, get some pieces to open it, and is Tetris ready? Gets longboard for a Tetris, and Frank with 49,046 with for CEDL. So pretty similar starts for both players. Oh, and Frank with some indecisiveness, but gets some pieces to get out of it. And Frank should be fine. CEDL would like to see a J piece. Or a long bar. Gets a long bar. Oh, now Frank's board is getting higher. Oh, is there anything Frank can do to survive the board? This is a very difficult board to survive, and I'm afraid Frank will be topping out, and this is it. 86,260 is the first score for Frank. CEDL is already good. CEDL has more than enough points to take the game. CEDL leads 1-0. "45 lines, 102, 600. Okay, I have the scores, so feel free, dear players, um, to how do you say it? To increment your seats, give your readiness. It looks like the players are ready, so game number 2 starts in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Before 0 to 90. Yeah. So, game number 2, first game played. And now, yeah, let's see what can happen in game number 2. And hello, James. Welcome here in the chat. Hope you're doing well. We have our Scottish debutant, Frank, playing CEDL. CEDL, who is coming back after a longer break. First game already in the books. CEDL is leading 1-0. Now the players are in game number 2. Your post in the Discord server. Oh, I will check it. I will check it after the match, of course, because yeah, I want to pay attention to our players. But yeah, nice to see you posting some good things in the server, James. And yeah, hope you finally get the score you wanted to get. 71,000 meanwhile for CEDL, 31 for Frank. Frank is trying to deal somehow with this board. And CEDL is now suddenly kind of high. CEDL needs to... Oh, but this right side is now kind of weird, but gets the long bar over, so CEDL still can survive it. Oh, this is now getting very difficult for CEDL, and I'm afraid CEDL might top out, and CEDL is topping out the 79,800, so 80,000 is your target, Frank. 80,000 is your target, 80. Oh, but Frank can't complete the chase down and tops out at 44, 460, which means CEDL takes this game and leads 2-0. Yeah, your board was not optimal. Yeah, but let's hope that game number 3 will be a better game for you, Frank. And yeah, I hope maybe you both can get to level 19 speeds. Let's find out. Yeah, and I have your stats, guys. So feel free to increment the seat, and we can go for game number 3. And the players are ready. So game number 3 starts in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. And CEDL say, let's first get to 100k. But you know, 130 lines times 760. If we line out, it's all. Oh, it's not 100,000. Okay, so it's 98,800. So even getting to transition doesn't guarantee you 100k. That's interesting fact about this game. I kind of was sure that if you get to transition, you're guaranteed 100. No, you're not. So CEDL with 47,000, Frank with 12. And the first Tetris of this game for the player representing Scotland. Oh, and CEDL now kind of high, but finally gets the long bar, so yeah, CEDL saves the situation. Oh, but those misdrops, this might be some deadly misdrops for CEDL. Still can survive, so CEDL still can survive the situation, but it's far from being perfect, so Frank definitely better board right now. Frank only needs like 1 or 2 schemes to open the board and get a Tetris. So there is a Tetris for Frank, 75,129 for CEDL, and CEDL is fighting for his life. The board is not the best one, but it's still manageable. Get some O's to the left. This prolongs the chances of surviving it, but those misdrops were deadly for CEDL. CEDL tops out at 135 to 80, so Frank, you have a chase down. 136 is your target. 136 is your target. Have all the time in the world to do this. So, oh, but it looks like Frank's board is falling apart. Well, this is very difficult for Frank. Can he do anything to survive it? Oh no, Frank can't survive it. Frank tops out at 87,020, and CEDL takes another game. CEDL leads 3-0. Second failed chase down in a row for Frank, unfortunately. But it is how unforgiving this game can be, and how it is. Yeah, so CEDL in the lead, 3-0. It's only 2 more games to win the entire match and to advance to the next round. Frank, yeah, in a very difficult situation, but we know it's not over until it's over. You can take only 1 game at a time, and let's see how it all goes. The players are ready, so game number 4 between CEDL and Frank starts in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. So we have Frank with 47,000, CEDL meanwhile with 26, and Frank with a cleaner board. Now also some holes creating on the board of Frank. Oh, and Frank. Oh, nice T-spin. This should help, but another T was placed in a very unfortunate place on the board, and now Frank is in a very difficult situation. A long bar. This long bar helps a lot. Oh, the misshift of the LPs. Oh, another misdrop of the LPs, and I'm afraid Frank will be done, and Frank tops out at 62,700 points, which means CEDL is good. CEDL leads 4-0. Yeah, so Yeah, this PAL version of Tetris is a tricky one. It's a tricky one, unfortunately. But it makes a lot of enjoyment when you when you master the game and you are able to get some good scores and so on. So yeah, this is a pretty challenging one, but yeah, Frank, it's your debut in the official, and it's your debut in the official Paldas matches, so yeah, it can only get better in the future. 266,000 is the final score for CEDL in this game, and CEDL is in a situation where he needs only one game to advance to the next round. Frank needs to win 5 games in a row, needs to deliver a second ever reverse sweep in the history of PAL or there was already one in the best of 9, the one match between Schwidr and Eaton. Okay, so CEDL is ready, waiting for Frank to be ready, and we can start game number 5. And Frank is ready as well. So game number 5 between CEDL and Frank starts in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Warm-up is done, okay. Warm-up over, sorry, warm-up is done is Mart's quote. Yeah, Mart's also registered for this tournament. We'll play later this month against Pyrek, or also in a round 0 match. And guys, as I announced earlier in the Discord, we are playing kind of 2 tournaments at a time. This PDM, and we are unfortunately not yet done with the PAL-DAS Classic. But luckily for us, the second semi-final is scheduled, will happen next week, and shortly after that the third place match should happen, so then from then on we should be able to concentrate only on PAL-DAS matches, and CEDL tops out 13 lines, 30,020 points, which means this won't be a sweep. Frank has enough points. Frank takes the game, and it's 4-1. GG's. Frank, if you want to play this game out, feel free to do so. You didn't have too many chances to get your first comp PB, so I hope CEDL wouldn't mind. No, CEDL is warming up on 19, so yeah. Thanks for the understanding, CEDL. But it's already getting difficult for Frank. I'm afraid Frank can't do anything more. Frank tops out at 89,300. This is the score for the Scottish player. And it is actually the highest score of the match for Frank. So technically it's a new comp PB. Okay, so as I mentioned, you can only win one game at a time. So yeah, first step done for Frank. Let's see what can happen. What can happen in the next game, in game number 6. Let's wait for CEDL to finish this level 19 game, which looks like a pretty solid game so far. And 20 lines for CEDL, so not bad. Okay, and the players are ready, so game number 6 starts in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. CEDL with a Tetris, Frank looking for the first Tetris, and here it is. 25 for CEDL, 26 for Frank. Pretty similar start for both players. Oh, but now CEDL is in a very difficult situation. It looks like CEDL might be topping out once again very early. CEDL tops out at 26,220 points. And it looks like Frank takes another game. Frank has more than 26,000 points, which means it's 4-2 from CEDL's perspective. Yeah, so Frank, you're safe with this game, but if you want to play this game out, feel free to do so. Maybe you can finally surpass this 100,000 points. Yeah, you got 20 lines on 19 speed and only 8 on 18. But this is the same what Merkel said recently. That level 18 is too hard. Okay, so 71,000 goes into the books, 36 lines for Frank, and yeah, CEDL for Frank too. CEDL still needs one game. I think, James, you're going a little bit too far with your assessments. I wanted to say that yeah, maybe both players view the game in a similar way. That was what I wanted to say, but yeah, who knows? Who knows? I wish all the best to CEDL. Yeah, for CEDL, not only for CEDL, for everyone, if they are able to beat the scores from Merkel, I keep my finger crossed. Nothing nothing against the players. But yeah, anyway, the players are ready. Game number 7 starts in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Yeah, James, maybe you will finally beat this 1.4 scores from Merkel. Now you are waiting for your max out and so on. Why not getting a rollover? So we have 48 for CEDL and 13,000 for Frank. It looks like Frank is going for some safer approaches at the beginnings of the games, and it kind of works. Was able to win the 2 games, the recent 2 games. And now no, so nice flat burns for Frank. Very good board awareness for the Scottish player. But CEDL is already by 90k ahead. Now with this Tetris, 150 for CEDL and 59 for Frank. And yeah, it looks like CEDL wants to run away with the score, but the board of CEDL is not the best one. Needs to scheme some lines. Isn't Tetris ready? This might be a chance, a little bit of a chance for Frank. CEDL needs to regain the control over the board. And Frank's board is clean. Frank's get another Tetris and 112,000. So, new comp PB already for the Scottish player. And yeah, we still have a lot of lines to be played on 18. Yeah, this is the first official match for Frank, so the highest score of this match will be Frank's comp PB. And in the previous games it was only 89,000, the highest score. Therefore I announce it as a comp PB. And we have CEDL kind of high, but gets a long bar for a nice Tetris. 200,000 for CEDL, 126 for Frank. Yeah, Frank still goes for those safer approaches. CEDL, on the other hand, with a little bit of a risky board. And now needs to get something to the left in order to survive the situation. Should be able to survive it. This is not a bad board whatsoever to survive it. Frank gets a long board for a Tetris, 158 for Frank, 215 for a CEDL. So Frank was able to reduce the deficit a little bit. It's now 50,000. It was around 90,000. So Frank took the chance, and now CEDL is once again high, but gets a long bar to rescue and gets a nice Jace piece for the left side of the board. Now also Frank with a little bit of a situation. But Frank is low enough, so this shouldn't be anything bad for the Scottish player in order to survive the situation. But Frank will have to open the well and will have to go for some Tetrises. There are still 60k behind. There are still 60k difference. Frank is 60k behind, and CEDL finally opened the well and built for Tetris. 258 for CEDL, 180 for Frank, and we are approaching the transition in about 20 lines. So we might have our first full game of this match. Both players doing a great job in order of, staying alive. Yeah, it was kind of a tricky game so far for CEDL, but the finish of this game looks like a pretty good thing. Yeah, we've lost Frank, so maybe let's refresh the Scottish player. Yeah, we have Frank back, 198. So Frank about to cross 200k in this game, but I'm afraid, Frank, you will have to play the level 19 over lifetime. CEDL was able to run away. 356 is the transition for the German player. And CEDL can't do anything more. CEDL tops out at 356. So 357 is what you need, Frank. 357. Oh, and Frank can't do anything more, tops out at 206, 040, but GG's to both players for playing this game full distance. And yeah, CEDL is the one who wins this match 5-2. Congratulations to both. And the player who advances to the round one is CEDL from Germany. And yeah, Frank, thank you very much for your Paldas debut. I've already seen that you have. Oh, here is CEDL with not so much light in his room, but doesn't need light to play Tetris, so I suppose. And here are your match stats, guys. After 7 games, CEDL with a highest score of 356, 880. Frank 206, 040. These are the scores, and 206040 is Frank's first official comp PB, and from now on it can get only better, I suppose. So yeah, we will see how it all develops in the future. Frank already registered for the PAL Das League, so you will have Frank. You will have more opportunities to play. Yeah, in the Paldas League, you have the preliminaries and then the league matches. So it's not like this in tournament you lose and you're out. So you'll have a chance to play more. Yeah, it was fun having you. It's always fun to have new faces trying this difficult challenge. And yeah, hope to see you back. We have Paldas League in October, November, and the final PDM in December before the Paldas Cup. And also Zohazadar was in the chat. Hello Zohazadar, welcome. Yeah, Zohazadar is also playing in this event. So yeah, Zohazadar is playing against his compatriot Cobra. Yeah, but we haven't gotten the availability of Cobra yet, so we don't know when this match happens. But yeah, this week is kind of difficult because there is a Polish championship in the weekend, so I kind of will be able only to stream some matches if there will be any players willing to play only tomorrow. Then on Monday we are back with Classic. Yeah, so the next days might be kind of tough with streaming some PDM matches. Yeah, you said you definitely need to train more. I will show you the bracket. Your next opponent is Le, and I will reach you and Le in the Discord because we have to discuss it because Le's next week is kind of busy because of the classic matches that have to be played. Yeah, so I'll ask you in the Discord what options do we have. Yeah, and what we can do. So as you can see, Cell advanced to the next round, the round 1. Will play against Le, who is yeah, the semi-finalist of the 2025 Paul Das Classic. Yeah, so guys, that was all we have prepared for you today, and we'll be back with more action. I don't know when. You have to check it in the Discord. We have to schedule the matches. Yeah, this Polish Championship and this weekend and so on. So yeah, there are some things we have to consider, and yeah, we'll see how we can organize all these things. Okay, guys, there is some wrong version but correct playstyle match going on, and this is kind of a good one, I would say. This is the match between Robin, the former world champion, and Weisbrot, a German player who's kind of good. So yeah, let's see how they're doing there, and we will be back when the next matches are scheduled. Yeah, the one is scheduled for Monday, so maybe on Monday, maybe earlier. We'll see. Thank you for watching, and see you next time. Bye bye.
Yeah, I mean, I say that, right? I say that, right? But I also got like a 24 max and then still did 1.2, so like you feel me? Like sometimes you just choke. Hello there, paldastetris. How's that? How was your matches? I believe I saw like I think it was CEDL that played today. 675 here for Robin, 626 here for Weisbrot. So yeah, Robin currently ahead by about 50k. Hope your match went good over there in the Pal Das world. Um, I'm not set to play my last match until like next week, so yeah, we'll see how that goes. 707 here for Robin, 669 for Weisbro. It's gonna get a Tetris there. Now, basically caught up, only one Tetris behind. Has really been just, for the most part, keeping pace with Robin since the start of the game. Okay, goes for the T-tuck. Okay, that's kind of risky there by Weisbro. I did not think he would go for that. Now really waiting out this bar. Bar is taking its sweet time, and he's not gonna get it in time. He's gonna top out at 702. And Robin here at 781 is going to be done. Good for game number 3. Robin is good for game number 3, but maybe she'll go for the max out. Let's see. Will she Mullen or not? Alright, she's saying GG in the chats. Yeah, no, okay, she's just gonna top out. You know what, that's fine. I respect it. She's all about that business. Best German